Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a PvP between MCanning and Holyhit here on Disco Bloodbath, the latter edition. This is again from the group stages of WCS Fall 2019. Thanks again to Sniper Monkey for going through all of them and letting me know which ones were the very, very best. Okay, so in the top, well, bottom right-ish, bottom right-hand corner-ish is going to be the Red Protoss player. It is Holyhit. He is a German player, currently playing for Berliner Esports Club, EV. I don't know what that is, I'm going to be honest with you. Wikipedia does not have a page for it, but it refers to it anyway. And in the top left, it's the American. It is MCanning, the guy who wears his nationality on his sleeve more than anybody else in all of StarCraft right now. And is it any, like... Is it weird that it's an American? No. It is a surprise that it's an American? No. MCanning loves America, loves representing America, in Nation Wars especially, and he is doing that now, by the way, and America's doing okay. Future's having some good showings, MCanning's doing some great stuff, Puck's showing up well, and then Neeb is just abjectly terrifying, as currently the best foreigner Protoss on planet Earth. So, America's doing okay. It's doing alright. I wish there was someone good enough at Zerg to represent America in Nation Wars. I really like the Terran and Protoss representation. It's really nice. And now that I'm saying that, Jon Snow is probably in Nation Wars, and I just haven't seen him play yet. Oh no, now I have to look it up. People are going to be mad at me. All like 800 people are going to watch this PvP because people don't like PvP. Anyway, let's look at Nation Wars. It's really weird. Last Nation Wars in 2018 was called Nation Wars 5, and this is just Nation Wars 2019, which I think is absolutely funny. Anyway, Holyhit's got a proxy pylon down here. We'll watch that for a second. Let's see who is representing America. Blah, blah, blah. Broadcasting. Here's everybody who's involved. Neeb, MCanning, Future Puck. Okay. Okay. I thought there were only 4. Woo! So yes, I stand by my original statement. I would really, really love to see a Zerg player be good enough from the United States to represent our country in Nation Wars. That's it. Maybe it's just popularity. It's voting, right? So maybe it is popular, and I guess that's correlated to winning, though, too. I don't know, man. At least Avalo's not representing the U.S. and failing to win a single map in all... Anyway, annoying stuff. So both players are probe scouting, so both players have a good idea of what's going on. We can see the different maps and, like, what we know, at least a little bit of. Actually, hold on. Never mind. Holyhit is blind. I thought he had scouted, but he's just sending 2 adepts across and then proxying his Stargate, which I don't know that he's going to be ready for this. Well, you know what? He is. MCanning's going to be fine. Again, the American. 2 Stalkers shutting this down, walling off. The adepts aren't going to be able to do anything at all. And then inside the main base, we have a Stalker and a Sentry really prepared for this Oracle. Like, exceptionally prepared for this Oracle. Should we name the Oracle? I feel like we should. We have a little bit of time here. The Oracle's name is Mule AI. When a Protoss army destroyed a mining base of a Terran and they recovered an AI that they stuck into an Oracle shell as irony. Now Mule AI travels to mineral fields to try and mine with its laser, but it has bad aim and has yet to hit a mineral with it, and usually ends up hitting workers or, you know, getting shot in the face by Stalkers and Sentries after getting a single kill. So again, MCanning is a wizard. He scouted around, he saw a missing pylon, he saw missing tech, and said, alright, probably a Stargate somewhere, and then he finds it, and here we are. So, Oracle Mule AI is trying to burn down this Stalker, and no energy. Not going to be able to do so. Second Oracle comes out, and hey, guess what? Stalker is going to die, so he keeps the Stargate alive. That's pretty good stuff. I mean, the Oracles really aren't going to be able to accomplish much else, I don't think. But at this point, both players are on 2 bases. It is a 12 to 12 army supply, 31 to 31 worker supply. So for all the shenanigans of the early stages here, what we're looking at is a pretty darn standard even opening for our friends in the Protossvilles. MCanning, again, who loves disruptors more than anybody loves anything in the whole world, I think. Oh gosh, these adepts. Why would they shade in here? They get anything? No probes died. Okay, Holyhit having a rough time of it here. Following after Showtime's footsteps, the best-known German player in the entire world. Well, I don't know. Is it Showtime or is it like Hero Marine? Hero Marine's a really good Protoss player too. Oracle's trying to do stuff, but again, Hallucinated Phoenix is around and just seeing him, and MCanning doing a good job with that. By the way, MCanning is a pretty fantastic Twitch follow. If you're not following him and you're watching this, like, I don't know why, but I'll put a link to his Twitch channel in the description. If I forget, let me know. I'll put it in there anyway. I'll put it in there late, better than never, but he's great. He's one of those players that can really just chat while he's playing, which I can't do. If I'm playing competitive StarCraft, I go silent for like 5 minutes at a time. Then I'm like, Roach. And then I don't say anything until it's like, Bird Lords. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's still not good either. It's hard. I don't know how he does it. Practice, probably. And he just has a natural gift of gab, too. MCanning would make a pretty good commentator, I think, if he ever chose to pursue that as a career. He's really too devoted to playing at this point to do much of that, though. Now I'm going to find out that MCanning is casting like this weekly cup of some kind I'm unaware of, and I'm a bad StarCraft fan, so, I don't know. Comments, let me have it. Oracle's cruising in. Revelation tossed down. Really can't accomplish much of anything else. So, what are you doing, man? Back home. Twilight Council. Immortals. Great. I'm on board. Additional gateways. Super cool, too. No third base by anybody yet. The scouting has been pretty good with a Hallucinated Phoenix, making sure no quick third bases come up, because those will be punished in PvP. You cannot afford to go for a quick third base. You can afford to go for a regular timed third base, which is probably what we'll see here. But yeah, the Oracles just haven't accomplished much at all. That's not debris. 2 kills and 1 kill. So 3 total kills is not good investment. Not a good return on investment here. More Immortals here from MCanning. So, Holyhit is known for his carrier production too. Not that we've really seen anything that indicates we're going to see that, but could see a Fleet Beacon come up at some point here because we already have the Stargate, which makes it easy. Third base coming in for Holyhit down south, and then MCanning clears out the Oracles to make sure the third base of his comes in right on schedule. Ooh, Oracles sacrificing themselves to take down these sentries. Oh, got him! Sentry's dead, Oracle's dead too. That's probably a good trade. I mean, officially not a great trade. But I mean, taking down those Oracles, or those sentries rather, pretty good. Those ground Oracles, as Somicron calls them, and makes me say wrong things. But that was pretty decent. Immortal's got a couple kills there, which is better than really expected. Oh, this is bait. This is bait. He's like, hey, come on over here. I've got a shield battery waiting for you. This one charge lot is really not going to accomplish much. Look at him trying to take down these Immortals. But nice pylon. Ooh, does depower the robotics facility and the Twilight Council and this shield battery. MCanning's like, oh, I got Autosa's pylon. Then he's going to replace the 1 pylon with 2 pylons, which feels pretty smart. Cracked a little bit there, didn't I? Is that another Oracle? Yes. I guess Holyhit had 3 Oracles all this time. He's still alive, too. I'm actually impressed he's been sticking around this long. Meanwhile, Immortal's going after probes. Hard to heal through the damage an Immortal does. As it turns out. Really, really hard. Good golly. All right. Well, probe count. This is really bad for MCanning. Americans everywhere. Weep. Weep for the 9 dead probes there. You can't lose 9 probes at the 8-minute mark of a match, and especially in a mirror matchup, and expect to win. Zealots from MCanning work their way all the way across the map to go after this third base, and they're going to get some revenge here, too, with charge lotting. Going after these probes here. Now, they're going to die a little bit faster than the Immortals did. The Immortals are still alive, by the by. But 2 probes down, but Holyhit is still up 56 to 48 total probes, and feeling pretty good about that. Now, MCanning has got the Archons, which are really, really good against force fields because they crush force fields. All massive units do. Massive ground units do that. So Ultras, Archons, Colossus, Thors, such things. So once you have Archons out, suddenly your force fields aren't very good. Guardian Shield is still fine. It's a still fine thing to pop if you're a sentry, but force fields are pretty much done at this point in the game. But more Immortals in production. Still working on those attack upgrades because armor upgrades aren't super good in PvP. Just so much stuff hits really hard that the armor upgrades don't benefit you as much. So Holyhit says, enough dancing. I want to murder stuff. He decides to push on out. He is pretty much on track with getting his third or +3 attack, as MCanning is. Going to go ahead and warp in some additional charge lot dudes here. He's not going to wait for that +3. He doesn't have time for it. It's going to wait. It's going to be forever. It's like halfway done, and the upgrades are not fast at all. Army supply 91 to 83. Holyhit has a bit of advantage there and a bit of advantage on the worker count too. Zealots are going to march into the natural base while this engagement happens, and I cannot say how much I love this out of Holyhit. He's getting in these mineral lines while the engagement. MCanning's attention is all up here, and he's going to lose a ton of probes. Holyhit, man, making stuff happen. He doesn't even really have to win this engagement. He's killed 6 probes and stopped all mining at the natural base. And sure, he did get shut down here in the main pretty effectively. But again, he doesn't even have to win this engagement and just kind of move out and force MCanning to come through this choke and get surrounded and killed. So MCanning is down 64 to 51 workers. 64 to 51! Both players going for robotics bays at the same time. We could see disruptors from both of these players. Again, MCanning loves him Disruptor. Everybody loves Disruptor if you're Protoss, though, because it's pretty standard to have it in PvP. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not as standard as it used to be. For a while there, it was Stalker Disruptor against Stalker Disruptor, and I called it Disruptor Tennis. It's not as that common anymore, but Holyhit, 4th base coming up. 4th base by MCanning wants to get one, can't quite afford it yet. Now he can, and there goes the Nexus. Timing makes a ton of sense. Dark Shrine on the way from both players, whether for DTs or just whether for a different way to get Archons. I don't know. Probably for DTs at this stage, because they already have the tech to get Archons. It doesn't help them as much. Anyway, charge lots actually force it. Wow! They force a canceling on MCanning's 4th base, but MCanning's army was right here. Right here. Another warping of Zealots versus defensive Zealots. Cannon helping as well. Cannon going to go down. But the Zealots are out too for Holyhit. So MCanning responding pretty properly and quickly to this stuff, but at the same time, losing that 4th base is a problem because Holyhit's is going to be way ahead of yours. Carriers in production from Holyhit. All right, so this is what we were expecting. We were looking for carriers at some point, and there they are. And Colossus too. So we're seeing some late game PvP, which is a lot of fun. Really enjoy late game PvP. I was glad when Sniper Monkey found one of these for me. I hope you're enjoying it too, by the way. Hit that like button. If you're still around 12 minutes in, then you're probably enjoying the cast thus far. And hitting like just allows the YouTube algorithm to promote me to people who like StarCraft. And even, this is crazy, it even allows them to promote me to people who are subbed to my channel. Because you know how this works. The front page of YouTube doesn't show you all of your new subscriptions. That's a subscription link. But if you just go to youtube.com, it will show you stuff it thinks you want to watch. Subscriptions be damned. Which, is that a swear? I don't usually swear on my casts. That's a pretty mild one. I think as my mom always says, damn and hell aren't swear words because they're in the Bible. So I guess it doesn't count. But yeah, MCanning trying to throw up his 4th base desperately here. Army supply is actually ahead, 125 to 101. He's got his disruptors. He's pretty happy about those. Our discoing Ewok is here on Disco Bloodbath. And then knocking down the debris. Both players... Actually, no. Not interested in doing that up here. There's MCanning. Zealot! I'm not sure where you're going, guy. You had a pretty good chance to kill that pro, but instead you're heading for the natural base for reasons I don't understand. But MCanning doing a good job, I mean, dealing with drops, man. He's got stuff protecting his mineral lines pretty effectively here, especially for his main and his natural. He's lost too many workers thus far. But the Phoenix comes in and does scout the carriers. You can see the carrier outlined here on these Stargates. See? Protoss, you'd think they'd have advanced technology enough to where you couldn't see the outline of the thing they were building as they're building. MCanning's like, oh no, I don't have anything to deal with carriers. Let's go before the carriers murder us. So that's what they're going to try to do. 137 to 110 supply. MCanning has a really big advantage here. Losses are... Holyhit has about 1,000 more losses down here on the right. Tech seems to be favoring Holyhit too, but again, that's largely Fleet Beacon and upgrades and things like Extended Thermal Lance, which he is getting, which MCanning is not because he doesn't have any Colossus. And why would you get that upgrade? Herp at herp. So 4th base attack here. Going for it, man. He's got, again, the bigger army supply by a pretty big number. Oh, Disruptor catches the Disruptor there. Purification Nova, nice hit. Here's your engagement. MCanning doesn't like it as much. Archon's not bad against Interceptors. They're pretty good against things that are little and tiny like that. Like Zerglings especially, Marines too. If they can get on top of them. But actually, Holyhit is being pretty aggressive in pushing this back. This is not just pushing MCanning back. This is chasing him at this point. MCanning is making more Disruptors and trying to kill this ground army with the Disruptors. And then hopefully the Archons and Stalkers can handle the rest of these carriers. But this carrier count getting a little bit scary. 2 more being added to the group right now. And MCanning says, you know what counters carriers? Tempest. Nope. Disruptors. Yeah, man. I feel like a normal Protoss player would not be going for Disruptors in this situation. But by golly, MCanning believes. He believes in the purifying power of Disruptors in life. Holyhit going for a 5th base on the right side. MCanning shows no real signs of attempting a 5th base. He has the money for it. But he's also, again, just working on additional Disruptors and shield upgrade. So, that's good. Both players +3 attack, +1 shields. Holyhit does have +1 air attack because, again, he's got the carriers here and he's continuing to pump them out as fast as he can, although he is maxed out, so it's harder to make more carriers when you're already at 194 supply, as it turns out. Zealots trying to come up this left side, and MCanning pulls back to the shield batteries in larger numbers and says, why don't you go for it? DTs? Nope. That's not accomplishing anything at all. MCanning is taking a 5th base now at the 12 o'clock position, so trying to keep up economically. Also, MCanning sending his own Zealot attacks down, and Zealot attack finds Zealot attack. MCanning has more stuff, so he wins that handily. Oh, and he does manage to go after Holyhit's 5th base here, too. Both players' 5th bases are under... What are you doing? Go... Oh, there's the attack at the front. Too much happening right now. Both players are going to lose their 5th, but MCanning is also going to lose his 4th. And the 3rd is in trouble to this attack from MCanning. So both players taking serious hits to their economy right now. Defensive DTs from Holyhit are clearing it out and saving the day. I would say MCanning took the brunt of that inequality there. Losing that Nexus was huge. Losing his 5th base was huge. Holyhit never actually lost his 5th. I thought he was going to, but he didn't. Holyhit is in the absolute driver's seat right now of this game. If he loses this, it's going to be a come-behind victory from MCanning. Like godlike Disruptor shots against all of this stuff would be pretty good. And alright, gets an Archon there. Not too shabby. Colossus doing some serious damage there as well. Bunch of probes. Oh, DTs are up here. No, MCanning! MCanning is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. He's killing interceptors like they are made of paper mache, though. And his 4th base is under attack by DTs, too. This DT play from Holyhit is really good. He's got him, man. He's working on +3 air weapons now, getting additional shields. MCanning is toast. He's down to 3 bases. His income is in the toilet here. He's trying to Disruptor stuff down. He does catch a few Zealots, but 15 probes have died. He has lost his 5th. He has lost his 4th. Probe count. Those guys are alive for some reason. I don't know why. Holyhit probably not paying that close attention to them. Not A moving over here, that's for sure. Is he going to just kill that cannon? He's going to kill that cannon. Can he? Oh my gosh, GT swipes are so good at +3 attack. MCanning says, I'm going to kill your base if you're going to kill my bases. He does get a free Nexus here, and Holyhit doesn't even really bother to try to stop him. He knows he's up. He doesn't want to make a mistake going up that ramp and dying. He's going to hold on to his 4 bases. Because again, MCanning is in a bad way. Bleeding Nexuses left and right here. Holyhit losing a few Zealots, as I'm not sure what they were intended for. Probably harassment. These DTs are just MVPs of the match for Holyhit. I don't know what else to tell you about them. Yeah. Archon with +3 attack are so good against Zealots. Nice dodging. Not as good dodging there, though. Alright, decent Disruptor hits. Trying to make sure these Archons are not as good as they otherwise would by. The carrier count, though, is just so insanely good. It is so high. I don't think it matters. I think MCanning is done. He's killed the ground army largely. This Colossus has stayed alive forever, though. Unless that's a different Colossus, which it might very well be. Although, no, not one has died yet. So this is the one. Hasn't really killed much, but has participated, I suppose. 87 and 97 armor supply. MCanning is not super down, like ridiculously down yet. Oh, the Disruptor hits! Killing 2 of the Disruptors. And MCanning is outclassed with a Disruptor play. Taps out. And Holyhit is your winner in 18 minutes and 58 seconds. There we go. That is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That is some good PvP. I hope you enjoyed that because I had a good time with it. That is a really early warping in Dark Templar, isn't it? He's just like two lines right now. Anyway, yeah. Holyhit decided to go for carriers. MCanning's response to that was, I'm making more Disruptors and Archons, which... Tempest? Tempest would be good in this situation. Really good, in fact. Your Disruptors did, again, wipe out largely the ground army here. There is a Colossus and like 4 Immortals, 2 of which are really injured for Holyhit. But, yeah, losing this base was huge. Losing this base was huge. Losing this base was huge. Down to 44 workers was really big. Holyhit expanding on the left side pretty much unopposed. Also not bad. So good decision-making from Holyhit, but what else do we expect from our German players? They're methodical. They make good decisions. They execute well. And Holyhit's carriers, they trumped the disruptors today. MCanning couldn't quite get the hits that he needed. The Archons weren't really able to get in there and take down these carriers like they wanted to, at least killing interceptors. They killed 116 interceptors, though. That's not bad. That's a lot of dead interceptors. But at the end of the day, these 2 Nexuses, the 38 probes compared to the 19 probes for Holyhit, and the only 1 Nexus, yeah, it was enough. Holyhit was everywhere with the harassment. MCanning defending against it pretty well eventually, but did lose a lot throughout the course of the game. 10 Archons down. The DTs, again, in the MVPs of the match for Holyhit, sending them out to do work while MCanning is otherwise occupied. And yeah, end of the day, the German gets the win in a pretty darn exciting PvP. I hope you enjoyed it, because by golly, I certainly did. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff overall here today, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a battle of America versus Germany, disruptors versus carriers. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.